Hey, welcome to Me and Mrs. Always Right. I'm your host, Me, and she is
Mrs. Always Right.
coming to you live from that little trailer park in Abilene, Texas.
Abilene.
Abilene, we moved again.
All right. I think they made a song of this town, right?
Did they?
Somebody has, I'm sure.
They sing about every city in Texas, so
I know,
it's
'cause
fine.
Texas is awesome.
But we live in Arkansas.
How can we live in Arkansas if we're in Abilene?
Vacation.
Oh,
Again.
wait. We're in Abilene on vacation or we're in Arkansas
I have
on
no
vacation?
idea.
We move so much I can't even keep up with it.
I can't keep up with this shit anymore.
Nah, me neither. Me
Oh,
neither.
man, busy day, huh?
Every day is a busy day. How was your week? How was your work week?
My work week was fine.
Was it? Did you
Yeah,
do
busy.
anything out of the ordinary at work? Or?
No, I went to work. I did what working people do. Did my job.
No, you did your job?
I
Okay.
did.
I don't know. Working people at my job just, we don't work. I'm just kidding. We do. We all work.
Everybody got to clean them toilet.
Exactly. Them toilets got to be clean.
Man, people don't like pooping in dirty toilets. That's for sure.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So, you wanted to bring up a different topic today.
Well, I'm just thinking, I mean, all married couples get mad at each other for one thing or another, and how do they cope with it? How do they make up? Things like that. We got to do real couple stuff.
I know how we make up.
That's how probably most of them do.
Sometimes I like getting you angry just to have sex with you.
Oh. While I'm angry or?
Yeah, tomato, tomato. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Before, after. So.
You just want the sex. It doesn't matter. Mad, not mad. Sleep, not asleep.
How come? Yeah. Sleep, not asleep.
Yeah.
How come not until we start recording the podcast then does every motherfucker drive by the trailer?
I know. You never hear, well, it could be because we're not in the room we're in now when they're passing by. So we don't really hear them because we're further away from the outside wall.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So
no, I think every couple gets mad.
Oh, yeah, I believe they do. Whether they say anything or not, I think eventually they do say something, but probably by that time they're really pissed off because they've let it build up instead of just, maybe talking about what's making them mad to begin with.
But sometimes when you talk about what's making you mad to begin with, right, sometimes it's best just to shut up and just to let it go. Because then you're like, hey, you farted and it went in my face. And then, I don't fart or my farts don't stink. Anyway, I mean, I couldn't think of a topic, and to be farting or you farting really don't piss me off. But, I mean, maybe sometimes it's just best not to say something.
Sometimes if it is little and it really doesn't matter, that's fine. Don't say anything at all. But if you feel that it's something that really irritates you, every day, every week or something, say something then. Don't wait till it builds up after a year and then you just blow up and go, you know what? I'm not buying you socks this year because you never turn them right side out or something. You know what I mean?
Is that a rule?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm just saying for instance.
No, I get it, right? But just like the other night, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I got pissed, right? Because the cat and the dogs fight.
They do when it's bedtime.
But they do right in the middle of me sleep. Well, my bedtime's different than your bedtime.
Well, I mean, that is
right?
true.
And then you come to bed.
Yes.
Everything's fine because they don't mess with me. The cat will come in there and lay with me, but the dogs don't.
Right.
But mama comes home. Oh, mom's home, yay. And you sit out there, but you come to bed. They got to come to bed. The cat's like, fuck you, this is my bed.
Yes.
Right? He attacks everything that fucking moves.
Yes.
Wakes me up.
Right.
And I'm just like, oh my God, put the fucking dogs outside, right? Or out of a room.
Right, but then they're gonna whine, so it's really kind of defeating the purpose if we give them, their few minutes. And it doesn't happen every night. That's the thing. I can't understand.
It happens every night.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I know it doesn't. But when it does happen, I mean, I can't tell when is going to happen. But when it does happen, a couple of minutes, eventually they lay down, they calm down, they go to sleep. We all go back to sleep.
Try not to get woke up in the first. It's why it's called sleep. You lay your little head down on the pillow.
Mm-hmm.
You go to sleep. And
I
the next thing
know.
you know, it's a fucking fist fight in the goddamn bedroom.
I get it. I get it, but I can't control that. I can
If-
put them outside of the bedroom, shut the
Right,
door,
right.
and let them whine for the next 3 hours while you're trying to sleep. And then you're getting 3 hours less sleep than you would if
We
you
just
let
need to
them fight for 2 minutes and get over
We
it.
need to plan it on a weekend. That way nobody's got to get up early.
Right?
Okay? And lock them out for that weekend. Okay?
Right. Right.
Let the dogs be what they're dogs.
Exactly. But who started letting them on the
It's
bed
because
to
the
begin
thunder and
with?
she got scared. She got scared. Was it thunder or was it?
It was thunder.
Fire? And she got scared, and ever since, I let her up there because I'll be a nice guy, and then
Right.
and then it was just like, oh, every night's thunder night, yay!
Right, right. Up until that point, we never let her on the bed.
Nope.
You let her on the bed one time, and now once. Exactly, once. And now she wants on the bed every single night.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want me to say?
So, I mean, don't get mad at me because she gets on the bed and the cat gets pissed off at her.
Okay, but
I know I let her on the bed too now because
And-
she's going to get up there because you let her on there.
in all fairness,
Yes.
I had to tolerate the other dog being in bed.
Okay, but I had that dog trained. If you were home when I was home, if we went to bed together, she did not get on the bed with you up there.
Oh,
Very-
she did.
Very rarely did she.
She made sure I was asleep though when she did it.
Yes. This dog, nope. She wants on the bed right then. Let me go to bed too.
And then the little one. Remember when she was small and she couldn't get up on the bed?
I know.
And now she can.
Yeah.
And then she gets right up in your face.
I know. What the fuck is up with that? She's been doing that the last few days. I'm like, why are you all up in my face?
I have no idea, baby.
Get at my face.
But so, I mean, that's what we've been arguing about,
Right.
sort of.
But we really hadn't been arguing. I mean, you got pissed
because
off.
I don't ever win a fucking argument.
You could be right on that.
Yeah. I get upset. Okay. I'm like, look, woman, this is how it's going to be. And you're like, nope. And I'm like, fuck. I don't.
Well, you get mad though, but when you get mad, you do act like a little toddler.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
You act like a toddler, slamming stuff around, stomping around.
That's bullshit.
No, that's not bullshit.
No, I don't slam stuff. Name the last thing I slammed around.
Your door the other night when you went in there when you got pissed off that the dog and the
Because
cat
I
was
was
fighting.
fucking mad. But I wasn't
Exactly.
slamming stuff. I wasn't slamming shit around. I shut the door loudly
Yes.
so I could convey to you.
that you were pissed off. I already got that you were pissed off when
Oh.
you got out of bed and went to your room.
The slamming the door was the fucking exclamation point.
So I already knew you were pissed off. And
Oh.
then you were pissed off when you stomped back in the room and got your phone and then stomped back out of the room.
I had to have my alarms.
So, I mean, I knew you were mad because you were, make them stop, get them out, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, wait, what am I
I
going to
don't
do?
think that's what I sound like.
It's pretty close to what you sound like.
Fuck you and your mom. How about that?
So, I mean, if it was up to me, the dogs would sleep in a dog bed.
Then let's do it. Let's get dog beds.
I've bought
Let's get
dog
kennels.
beds.
Okay. Hey, they don't sleep in them. Hang on. June's voice.
Uh,
They don't sleep in them. They didn't let them up in the bed.
that's great. Hey, thought I was listening to myself there.
Yeah, it was like
That
it was like being
great.
in the same
Oh,
room
yeah,
with you, wasn't
being
it?
in the same room with twin me. It's a doppelganger me.
Oh, I wish.
I bet you
You
do.
down for that threesome,
Nope.
baby?
So, I mean, I've tried to, and I don't know. I don't know.
We just have different techniques on the way we do things with the animals, right?
True.
So when I come home, I give them zero attention until The little one's the jumper, right?
And she is the jumper.
She's the jumper. So she gets zero attention until she sits. Okay? When she sits, I get the treats out. She starts jumping. When I go to open it, she starts jumping again, and I quit. And I quit. I don't even look at her. Okay? And then she sits. And then I get the treats out. All right? And then I walk away. And if they come at, they stop, and we go through the whole process again. So now I'm to the point where I tell them to stay, and I turn my back to them, because that's the trick.
Mm-hmm.
Walk to the front door, turn around, and if they're still sitting, they get their treats.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good, though.
So
I just need to teach them to
get a job, pay their own fucking rent, buy their own dog food. Yeah. Something like that.
I wished that I could get them to sleep in beds in the bedroom. That would be nice.
Well,
Not
then,
on the bed.
Well, then maybe.
In beds.
Well, then maybe we need to buy beds.
Yes.
And when we go to sleep, we'll take a treat in, one on one side of the bed, one on the other. All right? When they get in that bed, then we'll give them their treat. Okay?
Okay.
And then, when they get up, we tell them no. We put them back down in their bed. And we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to start it on the weekend, because I ain't staying up all night trying to put dogs in fucking beds.
Yeah.
Tucking them in with their dog quilts. I'm not doing it, but definitely not starting it on a Tuesday. Okay?
Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Tuesday, you say?
But, so,
I agree. See how when you talk about it, you kind of work to a conclusion on whatever the problem is.
Well,
but
it's because you see it my way this time. But when it's something you when it's something you want, hey, you put your foot down and you've counted to 3.
Exactly.
Okay, and then it's like, what the fuck word do I have in it, right?
Yeah. But when does that really happen? I don't really get mad. I do get irritated sometimes. I want to go to sleep too, but I don't throw a fit. I don't get mad and stomp out of the room. I don't act like a toddler.
What? I'm trying to think of something to say to you. I mean,
I know.
I'm
would, right though. But...
Okay, I express, and it's not my anger. Well, maybe it is my anger. I don't even know what. I mean, what are we, fucking Dr. Phil and me today? I mean, I'm just saying I am more expressive with my anger, because I want you to fucking know I'm mad.
No, I fucking know you're mad when you act like a toddler. Okay, wait. No, let me rephrase that, because no, I was right. You act like a toddler all the time anyway.
Excuse me?
Okay, maybe a 5-year-old, because you can dress yourself and wipe your own butt.
I don't think this is productive.
You don't think what? You don't think what's productive?
This conversation.
Why?
Because I'm not getting anywhere.
What do you? No, I agree with you. We can buy new beds again for the dogs. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't mind that.
I mean, this was supposed to be talking about. This was supposed to be how do you deal with anger and what do you do? What do you do with it? Not us having a fucking argument. This is us just having a fucking argument and not even talking about a topic. So,
well, I mean, we're dealing with anger issues, right? So
this is how I guess we're demonstrating as a married couple how we deal with yeah. I mean, because the true way to do it would be to go along without getting mad. But I'm not a perfect person.
Nor am I. I'm close.
You try.
I do try. I try to be a good person all the time.
Fucking second coming of Jesus or what?
No, I believe people should be good people. You know, your word is, you're only as good as your word. You know what I mean?
That I believe, and you know that. So
do you think if you're mad about something, you should just not say anything and just hold it in?
No, because that just fucking brews.
Exactly.
It brews and it simmers. But you're always on a fine line, because you have to express your anger without accusing and making the other person feel like they're being attacked.
That's true. You come to a better conclusion.
Right. I can't say I don't know.
Say whatever you want to say.
No, I'm trying to think of a fucking example, right? So, I mean, I can't say, hey, baby, I need a blowjob tonight because you don't know how to do it, and I'm gonna have to go get a hooker, to get it done. I mean, then you feel like you can't, do that real well, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want you to feel that way.
Okay.
So,
But that's
or
not true.
or
y'all.
cleaning the house, or doing the laundry, or you had said something when we first got together about if I didn't turn the shit inside out, it was going to get washed, right? Okay.
Did I tell you that?
Oh yeah, that's been a rule for you were going to wash
it. Probably, it probably has, because I used to tell the kids the same thing. If you can't turn it inside out, turn it the right way. It's not gonna, nope. I'm not messing with it.
You wash it the way it's in the basket.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I try to do that. That's how you like it. But when I would go to help with laundry and I didn't fold it your way, and this was back in the day, and it's like, if you don't like the way I do it, don't ask me to do it.
Yeah. But you should feel like, I mean, I don't know. You're probably right, but I try not to say anything when you do help. But a lot of times, if I do say something, it's because I've done it my way so long that that's the way I fucking want it done now.
So I should adapt. So I should have to adapt to the way you do things.
Do you like the way I do things?
Yes.
Okay. So you should try to do them the way I do it then.
Yes, but they typically don't come out as perfect as the way you do it.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Your number one thing when it comes to laundry is the way you fold my underwear. Because in the dark, I can grab a pair of underwear in the dark and know which way's front and which way's rear. Because of the way you fold them. I think that's excellent. Okay?
Well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome. So, yes, I try to fold them that way. Number one, because that's the way you do it. But number two, I've grown accustomed. I don't want to fold it the way I used to fold it and then go and put them on backwards and be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Go to work to take a pee and you're like,
yeah.
I can't pee because
it's turned into the poop flap. All right. We're just going to sit down. We've got to turn the underwear. It just comes right out the hole. Right.
Exactly. So. Or you have to get undressed and to get redressed the right way.
Troy, when you put them on backwards.
Oh, I'm sure.
Even in the dark, you can feel it. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, because your ass is so fucking big. If you turn it around to the front, I mean, that's got to be like having a parachute up there or some shit.
No, I get it.
Do you?
Yeah, I absolutely get it. I get it.
So, I mean, y'all are more than welcome to chime in on the way you deal with anger, or if, you don't like the way we do it, maybe you got some suggestions.
Yeah.
But.
Or you can tell us, is there one specific thing that you fight about all the time?
Well, if you do, what's the point of fucking being married?
I agree.
It's apparently not going to change.
I agree.
Right?
I agree. If you're mad about something almost every single day and you've tried talking with your partner and nothing is being resolved, any kind of changes, and this goes on and on and on, it's probably not going to change. Yeah, and there's no use being
mad about it, right?
Yeah.
But what if you're that person that thing just irritates you, right? And you're like, okay, I try, but I don't like the way Tommy always leaves this milk in the cereal bowl. Why can't he just fucking pour it down the sink, right?
Right. But talk with Tommy and see if Tommy can pour his milk out, or show Tommy, well, this is the way you should do it, because if you leave your milk in the bowl, look what it turns into. And, now look, it's going to be your turn to wash the dishes, so you're going to have to deal with it anyway.
Or they just won't get washed.
Exactly. But, if you've had the conversation and you've tried to come to a resolution.
Let's just say you're doing something like a brake job, okay? And your spouse comes out there to help you, okay? And then you're doing the brakes, and you've done the brakes your whole fucking life. Yes. But then your wife is like, well, shouldn't you, maybe insert the square peg into the round hole? And you're just like, shut the fuck up, right?
Yeah, would you say it like that, though? You would say, but honey, it doesn't work like that, because if you look at this, or you can ask them, How many times you done breaks, baby?
Baby, that don't work.
No?
How many times?
I've done breaks.
Yeah, but how many times are when we're out there and we're baby,
We cannot work together.
We could be building a fucking Lego house, okay?
First of all, we can't work together on anything like that because
we can't.
Because we both want to be chiefs and neither one of us want to be Indians. We want to be chiefs. There's too many chiefs, not enough Indians when we work.
Right.
So we cannot work together. You are correct on that.
So why can't you? This is one of those. This is one of those where it's not solvable. Apparently,
no. You know it is because last time you were doing something mechanically, I sat there.
How hard was it?
You know, it's getting easier over the years.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know.
I just try to have your back and maybe, you know, if you're doing something that might be, I see maybe being a hard way of doing it. If I know a way that might be an easier way, I'm just trying to give suggestions. I'm not trying to take over. But as soon as I say something, you think I'm trying to take over, and you're like, you do it. I'm like, no, that's not what I was doing. I'm just trying to help you and have your back.
I used to work on, and I appreciate that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I used to work on cars for a living.
Yes.
Okay? I've done side jobs.
Yes.
Okay? I have a car that's supposed to be a race car, but it's still broke.
Yes.
All right? Which the transmission's getting closer.
Yay.
Yeah, about another week. But I'm just, I've already done that job 1,000 fucking times.
Right.
Okay? A brake job is a brake job is a brake job, except for on Jaguars with inboard brakes. Fuck that shit. I do appreciate the insight, and I need to start taking your suggestions as suggestions. But if I don't do it the way you suggest,
that's fine. As long as the end result is still the same, does it even matter? I don't feel it does.
Of course, it shouldn't matter. Okay? It just...
I'm trying to get better myself.
And I'm trying to. 8%, baby. Okay? I'm up to 8%.
I'm still at like 500%.
You do a lot.
I do.
And I know you do a lot. I know you do a lot.
But it's real funny. Okay, guys, I got to tell you.
Oh, fuck.
He did help with the laundry today, right? He sorted out his clothes. He put his color clothes in the wash. And then he had the white clothes sorted out. And he was like, look at me. He was like a little proud peacock. Look at me. I did the laundry. First time in 15 years.
No.
Okay, maybe at least 12 or something.
No.
Yeah.
No, but okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
When was the last time?
About 2 years ago when somebody quit doing it.
Well, a couple of weeks. So
yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Whatever. So you did the laundry, and then he's walking around like a proud peacock.
I'm not walking.
Look what I did. He wants a pat on the back every time I see him. Hey, look, I put the clothes in the washer. Look at this. I did this. And he's like, I did my laundry. And I'm like, and you're the only one that has laundry?
That's not what I was saying. I was being sarcastic. I was being sarcastic because somebody said I only put in 5% around the house.
I'm saying a good, healthy marriage relationship is not just 50-50, period. It is not.
I agree.
It is 100. I give 100% of myself to you.
And so do I. I just do it in a way you don't see all the time.
Right.
Okay.
I don't see you gaming all the time. So you do the laundry, and he's proud of himself, which I'm grateful for the help, absolutely. But I'm like, okay, but what about my clothes? Because I wear clothes too. And he's like, oh, your clothes too? Okay. So he did do my clothes too. We both folded and hung up and put away.
No, she told me today. She goes, no, let me tell it. Let me tell it, okay? Because you told me, you're like, you only put in 5% around the house. So you're right.
I did say that.
I need you to shut your mouth, okay? All right? Shush it right there, okay? Zip it. Thank you. So I decided to help you with laundry today.
And thank you very much.
No, you're welcome.
I appreciate the help.
But
it was much needed, and it was much appreciated.
But the walking around going, oh, baby, am I up to 5.5% yet? Maybe up to 6, right?
Mhm.
That's just, that ain't walking around like a fucking peacock.
That's exactly
No,
what it was.
No,
Just to
bullshit.
remind me, look, I did something. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start doing that every fucking day when I do something. Oh, look, I cleaned the toilets.
Baby,
oh, look,
baby.
I did the laundry.
Baby,
oh,
the
what?
whole thing was sarcastic, joking around,
Not
talking about,
really.
yeah, really.
Okay.
Yeah, but what? But no,
Okay.
it's you're being retarded, okay? It's just a joke. It was just a fucking joke. Hey, baby, I'm up to 7%. Look at me go.
I know.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm not walking around
know.
like a peacock.
I know. He was walking around like a peacock.
Fucking what? Shut your fucking mouth. Jesus.
Totally walking around like a little peacock. Look at me. Look at my pretty feathers.
I fucking hate you sometimes.
He probably does too. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
All right, but
Okay, well,
sometimes I
good.
do just want to duct tape your fucking mouth shut. Just for 20 minutes, all right?
Okay. I'm sorry.
When you're talking.
Where are we at there?
We got about another 10 minutes to go because 10 minutes was fucked off
Aw. Okay.
because the dogs were in here.
The dogs
the
were
cat was
whining.
rubbing-
The cat was
The cat was rubbing on the
purring.
microphone and purring, and you could hear all
Yeah.
that. Okay, I got about 20 minutes of fucking dead time from every Tom, Dick, and Harry driving his busted up fucking Chevy truck up and down the fucking street. I can hear the goddamn tire flat blip, 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 rugging through there.
Wow.
It's just a fucked up day.
Man.
It's a fucked up day.
Did you not get a good night's sleep last night?
No, last night was fine. Well, you see, Friday you didn't come to bed till late,
Right.
right? And I stayed up late. I stayed up late yesterday.
Yes.
Not gaming. But
No.
no, I slept fine. I just, sometimes when we come in here to do this, right?
Yes.
And then
You get irritated.
because it's like you want the dogs in here. But I can hear everything the fucking dogs do. They can hear everything the dogs do. Hey, the cat's in here. He's purring. I can hear that. He's rubbing his fucking asshole on the microphone. Okay, I don't even know how you do the fucking tell in your face thing. And it was just like, can the cat be outside for 30 minutes? Can the dogs go outside? It's not going to kill them. They're dogs.
I know.
They're
and
dogs.
the cat. And the dogs are outside and the cat is outside the room.
Right.
You are correct.
So, thank you.
See, we compromised.
Well, we tried compromising when you put them in the kitchen with the gate up. But wiggle butt, whiny little fro dog, yeah. Look, when we do this, they just got to go outside.
I got it. And what are
Okay.
we going to do when it gets really cold, though?
They're fucking dogs. They got a built-in fur coat. Okay?
They
They-
still get cold, though.
They're dogs.
They are dogs.
It's not going to kill them. There's dogs in Alaska, okay? Living
They have
in the
really
snow.
thick fur coats, though.
They're not Chihuahuas. They're not from fucking Mexico. They where they have the little short hair and it's all deserty all the time. These dogs have fur. I get it. One's an Australian breed with short hair.
Actually, both of them are.
No, one's American, based off of an Australian breed.
Yes.
Okay. So, but she's got a lot of hair.
But she does have a lot of hair.
She's gonna live.
I know.
They're not gonna die. They're not gonna get hypothermia for the 30 minutes we're in here fucking recording. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, maybe.
But can we compromise if maybe something happens that it's like sleeting or snowing?
No.
Or...
They're
No, you don't
dogs.
even want to talk about it.
They're dogs.
You don't even want to talk about it.
And you know what? And you know what? Maybe if it's sleeting or it's fucking snowing or freezing rain or a thunder flood or a tornado or a fucking hurricane comes through Abilene,
Uh-huh.
okay? Maybe they'll appreciate after being outside in that shit.
They're dogs. They don't know shit. They're dogs.
Well, I do agree, but this 30 minutes they spent outside,
Yes.
all right, to them is 6 fucking years.
Oh, I know
You're
it.
going to open the door and they're going to be like, I haven't seen you in forever. I'm so sorry.
I know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they're not going to know why they're sorry.
I think, I mean, they can be trained. I'm not saying they have a full comprehension of what goes on, okay?
Right. No, they can be trained.
But they know when they're
Absolutely,
in trouble.
because
They know when they're in trouble. If you get onto them right at the time they've done something, they know they're in trouble and they shouldn't
yes,
have done it.
that's
right?
true.
You can sit here and tell me when Bendy gets the cat food
She knows.
She knows.
She knows.
Because you come in and you say, "Did you get that popcorn?" She calls that popcorn. Did you get that pot? And that dog's head goes straight. She knows. She knows exactly what she did.
Exactly. She does know. And they can be trained and they can learn and be taught. It's just amazing to me how one of them fucking barks in the house all the time and she goes outside and she doesn't bark. That's the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one barks outside if the wind's blowing, but she doesn't bark in the house.
Because you've told her for 5 fucking years to use her inside voice. So she can only bark outside.
Oh, God. Wind blows. Bark, 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 bark.
She's protecting us is what she's doing. She's alerting us that there might be something scary outside.
Yeah.
That
The
we need to
neighbors
come look.
around the block, she hears them moving. Bark, 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 bark. Yes. I know. I get it.
All right. That's probably enough fucking argument. Jesus Christ.
It wasn't really an argument. We were just compromising, discussing something that might bother us. You know, how you deal with it.
Well, that's how, basically what you heard is how we fucking argue, okay?
That's how we do it.
So, I mean.
And we don't even argue very much,
no,
very
we
often.
really don't.
You know, I mean, because I'm pretty laid back. So, I'm a pretty awesome person.
Yeah, you really are. I mean, and I'm pretty cool too, so. Hey, don't act like you can't live without me. Don't give me that fucking look. Jesus.
You okay?
But do you have any questions or comments or complaints for Trevor the intern? Drop us an email at gmail. Oh my God, here I go fucking up. Drop us an email, me and Mrs. Always Right at gmail.com, and check us out on Facebook.
At me and Mrs. Always Right on Facebook. And you can also, if you want to hear everything that we do and doesn't get cut out, she can check us out on Patreon at me and Mrs. Always Right. At Patreon. Make sure where you get your downloads from, you subscribe to us. So when our new downloads happen, you will get them. Also,
basically what she's trying to say, she's taking the long way to say, is if you subscribe to it, Wednesday when it comes out, it'll automatically download to your phone, your computer,
right?
However you listen to your podcast.
Exactly. And if you listen to us on Apple, make sure that you rate us and give us a review if you'd like.
That'd be appreciated.
Yeah, we can check those
out. If you don't want to email, just be like, hey, y'all suck 1 star. I don't give a shit. So.
Yeah. I don't think we do it. I like us.
No. Thanks for spending your day with us. So, sorry we had to get the argument thing out the way. I mean, that was kind of...
You know what? I mean, it's real life. We don't yell and scream at each other or anything like that. No. We don't do that.
Maybe we should start.
Maybe.
Just top of your lungs, like, I don't even fucking know why I'm with you. But, I mean, I know why I'm with you, so, I mean, I couldn't do that.
Because I do the housework.
Yeah, you do a lot more than the housework. do some husband work.
Yeah.
All right, I love you, baby.
I love you too, honey.
Sorry about the start.
It's okay. We're good.
No, are we?
We are good.
Oh man, them dogs, man. So, but I love you.
I love you too.
All right, you have a good night.
You too. See you next week.
You know where I'll be.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.